He looks that way with that much. Which one should I choose?
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
To unite or bring it down? Do I have options?
Welcome to Biomutant.
Gibberish. To medium.
Encode your DNA.
This is laugh like an ass. That's way behind him.
Define your genetic structure.
You know what? I might have to do this. Big head, let's go!
Choose a genetic resilience.
There we go.
Choose your first style.
I like that.
Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Commando. Sentinel. Saboteur. Sentinel. Saboteur. Psy-Freak. Commando. Deadeye.
I wanted this one.
Deadeye chosen. That'll work.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess I can change later on.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Funny out.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice, or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Oh lord. I'm dark in strength and power.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise. An echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
That's right. Light is only for those having difficulty seeing what's in front of them. Sticking to the me first path is the only way we'll...
Okay, so there's two ways to play this game.
I'm surprised at the change of heart. I believe in putting yourself aside to help others, but helping the dark side is not that, you know.
You can't fight who you really are. The blood is obviously running red in our veins.
You're trying to keep us in the dark here, but you know it's blue blood in our veins and what it means. We have responsibilities. You can't fight the truth.
You what? Nah, homie. Nah.
Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure.
Oh no. I can find my watch for. Oh, I can't find the burden. There.
Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style. Pick your main. Pick a class. Command Deadeye. Deadeye chosen. Good choice. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. But for you, it's not only...
Let me introduce myself.
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come around, eventually.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest, and so forth. Now, if that's that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress. And as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
Right is always right.
Well, left is always loyal.
Guess left can be right sometimes.
Yep. Oh, elephant. Big head. Oh my god.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Ah, first combat.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
That's a mine. Ooh, I think I know how we're gonna feed them then.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Well, there it goes. It is a mine.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Oh, it's a stamina. Damn. It's decent. 4. Equipped, with nothing else equipped. Nice. Got eye shot lens. Cool. And that's it.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Oh. Oh. Wanker.
Now that's a flesh wound.
I'm thinking. No, I guess I can drown. I'm fucking pressing that button. Drugs, nice. You can't block if you're attacking, that's gonna be annoying. I'll do it later.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
But there we go.
Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Visual powers, okay. Oh. Well, I didn't know that was limited. Yeah, I didn't need it anyway.
Toxinol built vessels called arcs to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single arc they left behind that we know other arcs traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind. Toxinol built vessels called arcs to save themselves from the impending...
He found a puzzle. Oh dear.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Oh. Am I fucking colorblind? I fucking guess I am.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxinol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Ah, lovely. Just like real life. Well, it's gone dark then. We're fucked. And no one's doing anything about it.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
Oh, it's gonna be like the first choice, isn't it?
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short. There you go.
Really? A fucking airstrike? How is this stream?
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. The last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
No, loot. Fine. What is this cricket? Pesky bee.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Sure. Hey, it isn't me. What's this? Who's this kid?
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
Magic does not exist.
Magic? He claims it's just the force of life, the existence of energy, powering and connecting all things living, like the Nono. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding. You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
What pencil?
The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree.
Give me some more.
You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Oh, you're the old man. Best before. And he's like, okay. Why do you have to?
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Become the tree. Join the tree cult.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Mooma will be able to protect us. He says you better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you. You did good here today. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity. and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined.
Weta Gono.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow.
Okay.
He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
Ooh. What are these?
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse the Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive.
Oh, it's open world. Oh
His
shit.
friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
I'm going to get he's going to have a stop then.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Abnormal.
You're getting the hang of it.
No, it's open that. So. Made them. Interesting. Okay, resistance. I haven't bought any soul resistances yet. So we're gonna buy this now. Let's go, little that man. Okay.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Town card. Okay, sprint? Oh, hell yeah. Now you're running.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Fucking seriously? I don't think I can go for much faster. The fuck is that?
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Okay, that guess that's one of these then. Shit.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Mana.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Hurry up,
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
She was ready?
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
Oh, what the fuck? So I can say, I like this, or I can say, I don't like the other governor. Epic. It's a question. Didn't read that too.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
Well, I'm gonna be a
Myriad's
good boy.
conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak.
Oh god.
They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Quest tracking. Well, I'm gonna be a good boy.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
I'm going that way. I'm going this way.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Got you, Tanky. So I don't know, so I hoped. Protect the tree.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
We must protect the tree.
That's the Myriad tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Stop rhyming. Ah, yeah, take a piss.
Let's see.
No, stop. Don't keep me there.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance.
Oh, yeah.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. The Sifu is mindful of his time, but thinks you'll just have to find out for yourself if he's willing to spend some of it on you.
Well, I hopped the wrong trap.
Sibi? Lapanen aginkan man. Keratna fala put mustugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
I'm seeing
But
the
he
future
was
man.
hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out of Dateside against the scavengers in Bunker 101.
Where do you get that
It
from?
seems you believe in helping you next, and that's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
Saved. End goal to save the Tree of Life. Fuck it. Let's save the tree.
You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you. The will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
Assassination. Oh, I actually exited the wall. Is that a pound? What the fuck is this? Okay. Ooh.
You feel faster.
Noodles. No, that's the stuff I have. Ah. Fucking like infamous second son. Depending what you do, will like a bloody. What the hell? Okay, now it's working. What?
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Infuriating gameplay. Ow, what the fuck? Click, 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 click. Gameplay. equip. Oh, I have a hat now. I can't see. Nice.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Yeah, blade destroyed. Loot.
Let's see.
Piss.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique.
I'd like to.
Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now.
I would be grateful.
And he'll be honored.
It's an otter. Wait, I can't swim. Right. Help! I can't swim. The timeline. It's broken. I drowned and this one's sucking back in? What do you have to accomplish?
He says, that wasn't too bad, was it?
You almost... I did drown.
He says a feeling that you're going to drown is a great reminder of the need to learn how to swim. But you need practice, lots of practice. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
It's... combat is easy.
She's not unhappy with your progress, but you still have a lot to prove. You should know, practice makes perfect. She'll see you at the village square.
I had things to do, Mom.
She understands, but sometimes you need to do what you have to and not what you want.
I nearly drowned. Give me a break.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on.
I love your trash.
He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
That's just too high. Pick up trash.
He wonders what usefulness you found.
That'd be ultimate, that'd be new.
He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
Make
That's
shit.
the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Yeah, weapons. I think it's obvious.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon.
That's all I know how to make.
He says you don't really need a weapon when you're born one. He's looking forward
Banana.
to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Ah, so.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
I'm just like there yet.
She says it's not only about this moment and where you are going. You have to find yourself first, then everything else will follow. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Who else can I talk to?
They
They're gonna
look
fight me.
determined. Better watch out.
Gang, the bullies.
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
I'm there for training. Fuck off.
He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass.
Why?
He wants to know who you think you are. They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way.
Die. Gun. Yes, but oh, he'll be weak. There was no progress on
She
that.
asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Fuck off. insecure.
If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right. The most important thing is that you're okay.
My
It's
banana!
time to focus on your training now.
Oh! I was winning too. What the hell?
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training.
Make it quick.
He'll leave the quick part to you. You're the martial artist, after all. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics. He's curious to see what you've found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionuclear pool and refresh his DNA. He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found. The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Well, that's gonna be furious. Your Muma says it's about time you got here. I mean, he's distracted, I'm working now.
Wants you to understand that you can do anything if you work really hard. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Why, you feel I did all the work.
You should just keep working and you'll do well. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
My banana.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Who the fuck are you? Oh. Where'd it go? It wants me to press something, what do I press? X. No.
Catchy.
I
Your
missed.
Uma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
I'll be on surveillance.
You should think of it as watching over you when she can't. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
I don't want to end it yet.
Everything ends, both good and bad. Rest, and you'll
I
find
got that.
strength for tomorrow.
I want to know there's more. Football, yawn or sneeze.
Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead.
Is she gonna live?
Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Ow. I'm gonna fuck you up. Come here.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Oh. Oh Lord. Oh God, no. Okay. I'll pay attention next time.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you.
I reckon she survives.
The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now.
The hemorrhage hard, she's dead.
Made for someone
She's
else,
living.
It's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Hey.
A plan. Plan is all you need. Should protect your legs. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose.
Oh God.
Low on health.
Why did I reload?
They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost.
Are we strong enough?
You complete them. From this point on, the myriad is unbroken. Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack a punch to survive. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist.
Ooh. I'm using this shit.
As long as you're happy about it. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning.
Break the damn wall. Why won't work? Am I messing up then?
Hope you haven't seen the sky for the last time.
I honestly don't know. Well,
Better not keep the Crusaders waiting.
what?
Make sure you know how to get back.
Do you know how to get into that fucking door? Oh, fucking seriously? I didn't need to charge it. Ugh.
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
Die. Yeah.
Could be easy to get lost down here. That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used to be once. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it.
If you're a host of these,
Well, small ones. Places like this were cheap back in those days, and there was plenty of space. Get done with one place, you just build another. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried. Let's see.
Oh, okay, I see to get that one.
Hard to believe this is all here.
Ah, jetzt wandern wir to a hat. That's awesome.
You found the whereabouts. The deepest, darkest forest in the land. Sometimes hard to see for all the trees. The woods always inspires a hike.
Hello, good boy brothers.
You've been eating right. That's a Jagni tribe outpost.
Oh, enemy tribe.
Clonkety clonk.
Oh, I could then execute myself if I wanted to.
Says good morning to you. Says you should take it easy. Says it's good to see you're still around. Says goodbye to you. Mercadorpa's outpost, a Jagni tribe stronghold. Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain.
Just really freedom.
Freedom is not worth having in a world that's doomed. Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber.
I can catch that bomb.
And it was spotted, wrecked it. That twirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Everything's clocking together.
Oh god, driving in the water takes longer.
Put a key to
Wow.
use. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long enough to see it. Says the tribe's been hard on them. Wants revenge on those who caged them, but trust you'll take care of it.
Oh yeah.
A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down.
Okay, I can't kill you. Come on.
Red means danger.
I'm aware.
Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it. Then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splodey. Shoot it and watch it glow. Not too close, though. It's complicated. Give it another try. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now.
Easy.
He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
Tribe. You can just switch tribes.
Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of carrying the tribe's weapon.
Looks dangerous enough.
Hopes you'll use it to do some good in the world. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict. He had a feeling you'd get along with the Myriad tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance. You seem to share the same values as the Myriad tribe. You both have the same optimistic outlook on life. At least, for now. But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter unless you help make a stand against the World Eaters. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The Jumbo Puff needs to be taken care of.
Jumbo Puff.
He says the time has come to confront the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
Tolua lo toloka.
Gizmo is working on making his Mekton strong enough to endure the oxygen-deprived dead zone all the way out to the World Eater.
Muk bebuk.
You should get over there and see what you can do to help.
The hell? I'm a boomerang!
The light is nearly blinding.
What I like? How do I get over here?
Getting swole.
Oh yeah, I'm getting slow now. You know. No. Okay. That could be handy. Well, I can still do the Fallout and save due to dialogue chats. If it doesn't work, I reload the save and just keep going if it does. Yes! Oh yeah. Let's go to the piss spot. Nice. Ooh. Oh yeah. Equip that.
Every day comes with a new chance to save the world. It's the chug yard.
Well, how do I get in? Oh, is that it?
The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air. They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open.
Ha ha. Ooh. Oh, these just grenades. Oh, the grenades.
Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should start looting instead of playing around with sprockets.
I'm not gonna kill all these guys.
Bomber bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance.
Seeing his ass. Shocking grenade. Oh, shocking is this? I didn't realize I can multiple shots aim. Oh yeah. These monster controls, fuck, that's actually good. I like that.
Hide or hunt tonight? That's your call. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end. In flames.
Yeah, I'm a natural. I played Just Cause.
Let's see. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel, the toxinol dumped in the surf, had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle.
Huh.
Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal.
I remember you too, man.
He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. He understands history made Loopalupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you.
I don't really hold a
Gizmo
grudge.
encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide some comfort to your soul and keep the memory of lost loved ones in your heart.
Fan that flame!
Wait, no! Bright light blinds! It's dangerous.
I've got all the cold sick burns you need, Dark.
Oh, do you have to insult me over this?
I don't have to, but I want to.
Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seemed so centered and so seeking. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone. So you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff.
Jumbo Puff.
That's what he decided to call it after he saw it for the first time. It's big and fluffy. That's accurate enough. If you can see past the blue color, that is.
Someone's late. Hat.
Hard to see too far in the darkness. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathed.
Careful. Oh, so these what the heads are. Where the fuck does that thing go? Found it.
That's the leftover you're looking for.
Ooh. Well, I'm dead now. Do I have to keep balance? I don't fucking know how.
Gulp in some air.
We're doing it my way.
Balance. That's just nasty. Biohazard to make you puke.
Ah, the country sound.
Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors.
Well, that was easy.
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
Who is this voice?
He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. He made a suction device, so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles, so you can pass and access hard-to-get-to areas. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the Jumbo Puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find scripts. He noticed the Jumbo Puff has a short attention span, so the script should distract it long enough for you to inflict some damage.
It has weapons.
Don't trip over what you can't see. The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood?
You're gone.
Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster.
Oh,
That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
Immo. Diavo.
Let's see. This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be.
Badja analog.
Says a monster hunter hears many things on the wind.
Zene nenaften.
Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes.
Mishako her.
Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make.
Nicht.
You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care.
Setze Njava.
It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss.
Gokakwa.
When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies.
Hidlo.
Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot.
Bestilga.
Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead.
Karuda. No.
Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones.
Oh,
Says they keep the monsters away. He needs them closer, not farther.
Bestilga.
But enough of that, right?
Ikaya Mazafka. Tid.
He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed.
Ikaya Mazafka. Tid.
He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output.
Cherry la Fia.
Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short.
Roja Eskuku Johanna.
Says he's not sure, but if you're going to haunt something, it seems a waste not to eat it.
Vaksan mar malva cherry.
Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster hunter.
Ova bubu.
Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big.
Vaksa ush in Tampadan.
There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes.
yeah, shit, but I'd hunt.
Says you stick to the haunting and shots present themselves later. New days always start with hope. Wait, it's the Script Polar. The place is just filled with critters. Weapons.
I don't need to fight you. Run.
Some places a Mekton just can't go. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death.
Huh. That's a sad verse. That's a messes up story.
Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there.
Oh, what the fuck? Nailed it.
You need to line up the switches so they match.
No. Oh. I thought I chucked that.
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
Oh, yeah.
You're cut off from the world above.
Jesus ist Bibelloch. No, bye now. Bye-bye. I can go negative energy, really?
Can't rely on technology all the time.
Blake eats it.
He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done. It's not his cleanest invention so far, but it gets the job done. Use it to suck up gooey oil puddles in the Mekton's way so you can pass. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time, it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job. It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now. Otherwise, he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton with on your own.
Do it myself?
He's sure you remember enough of what he taught you about upcycling to fit some skronky gear to the Mekton on your own. Gizmo wants to help if he can. You need to help Gizmo defeat the Jumbo Puff before it destroys the West Route. Says a savior wouldn't bother with saving the unsavable. Hopes to see you again soon. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Understands you have other places you need to go. Who would be dumb enough to get in your way?
Me. Explode.
Nothing beats your own 2 feet.
Okay, so that's like good and bad. You know.
You could just go to a place like this to get a proper meal back in the old world.
No.
More graceful than ever.
Puny fence.
Take a moment to absorb the day. Bang Shelter 7B is still there, open and ready to shelter.
Nah. Can't sponge this.
Kaboom!
Aha.
Look both ways, look all ways.
Walk across the road. That's a long route. Good battle.
Ain't no fun. An end to it before it ends our world.
That's not what you... Sure. No.
Jumbo Pup is kicking it up a notch. It's time for an electric performance. A couple of more hits and it's a fried circuit board.
Ow.
Bad feeling about this. It goes all the way down to the stomach. Start like a snack, and you'll end up with a ride down the intestinal canal. That's too close to the end station. Better move up and away, or be swept out the bowel way.
Oh no, kill his heart.
Wow. What a super-sized world. That must be as big as they come. You see, it's what's on the inside that counts. That meaty Taurus is already offbeat. End it.
What's it like? These things keep him alive.
Pumping at half a beat. You know what to do.
The concept these guys are actually required to keep the tree alive.
Better pumped out than flushed down. Don't let it happen again.
Ah, what the fuck?
Guessed it would go down with a throw-up. Can it really get any better than that?
I bet those guys manage the tree and they keep him alive.
He thanks you for dealing with the first World Eater. It's a start. You should go see Out of Date and find out what you can about the machine he's named the Ark. You're good-hearted enough, so you'll have no problem getting him to share the information with you. He trusts you know where to find Out of Date by now. He's always been at the foot of the tree, and that hasn't changed. You really need to go see...
I'm done for now then. Why are there two people watching? Who else is wasting their time watching this? Well, your time, not mine.